And it's just a different brand of basketball that is a lot more appeasing than what we saw for the last year and a half or so.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And I'll take you back to that Denver game, the second one. We can talk about Sabonis in the first one, taking it right at Jokic and just, schooling him. But in the second Denver game, down the stretch, I was calling that game, doing play-by-play, and it was late, and Justin Holiday turns to everybody and says, "Come on, guys, one stop, one stop." And I don't remember the last time I seen a Kings team talk like that. You know what I mean? Like, just that energy, that fire, that let's get it, and that's Justin Holiday, kind of a quiet guy, but he was, trying to be a leader out there. And you're right, man. I just think, teams can go on an 8-0 run, 10-0 run, but the Kings now know how to punch back. They got guys that are going to punch back. Whereas, before the trade, it was like, man, you get hit and you keep taking hits, and next thing you know, you're down by 20.
One stop. That's you never heard that before, because it used to be, all right, guys, just 10 stops. We're right back in this thing.
Just 10 stops.
The great Mark Jones, Kyle Draper call. All right, we'll be right back, folks. The lead is down to 22. 22. It was such a relief to hear Mark the other day saying, going to commercial break, the lead's down to 17. Kings are up. We'll be back. It's like, wow, this is, what kind of bizarro world is this? And of course,
think about this, guys, too, real quick. Think about this. When you add a guy like Sabonis, because you didn't have a player like that on your team, you sort of got to revamp the offense, right? You got to, come up with something different because you're playing through him. And before, we didn't have any bigs to play through. It'll be interesting when Rashawn Holmes comes back, because it's like when Sabonis is on the floor, you play one way. If you put Rashawn in there, you got to play an entirely different way. Same thing with Damian Jones. And so it'll be interesting to see, how Rashawn, sort of melds back into the system.